Sign of the Times, episode 59, from an undisclosed hallway somewhere. Now, for the people that watch solely for the snaps, brought to you by the fine people at Powerhouse Brewery, where you can have a fine brew or six. You can probably get gift cards for all your gift-giving needs from the fine people that said Powerhouse Brewery. Fine people there at the Powerhouse Pub. Fine people. Fine people at Sidekick Comics that supplied me with an Archie comic book. Archie. But if you wanted, like, say, a vintage issue of the Transformers from the mid-'80s, they could probably get it. You just have to contact fine people over at Sidekick Comics. And business card of Casey Carlisle, whom I love. NWA World Women's Champion. Speaking of which, look at that. Greeting cards available. Now, if you don't send greeting cards of Casey Carlisle, whom I love, people are probably going to be really upset. They're going to send your stuff back, and they're going to be like, I don't want this, it doesn't have Casey Carlisle on it. I wouldn't blame them. Not at all. Picture of that Rob there, for the people that watch only for that, Stompin' Steve, giant stalking Lila lover. Twitter, you can follow me, but not literally Stompin' Steve's stalker that stalks random OVW people. And Stompin' Steve apparently. Facebook, Formspring, the YouTube, which are probably watching right this instant as we're speaking, more than likely. Now, last week, one of the greatest weeks in the history of weeks, I teamed Devestatingly Handsom, Dash Venture Sullivan, and we took on the team of Delerium and Darth Karta, whom I hate, passionately hate, and apparently Dash Venture not a fan of the Super Delerium, not in any way, shape, or form. And we caused great bodily harm to those guys. Double signed, sealed, and delivered with a high five in the middle. That's how much we dominated, and we could high five in the middle of a finish. They had no chance. Our hatred went forth into great energy into defeating those two. And how devastatingly Handsom Dash Venture Sullivan can throw fire from his fingertips, which isn't even visible to the human eye, I don't know, but he did. I saw it with my own two eyes. Both of them. That's pretty much all that needs to be said. That highlight of the entire year. The world's going to end in a few days, and it's fitting because, you know, I've defeated Darth Karta again. And Delerium, who I crossed paths with him in the past and tossed him out of Battle Royals and so forth. I'm thinking Delerium, no match for me. Not in any way, shape, or form. No, he sure wasn't. Neither was Darth Karta, who I swept out of the ring literally like garbage, because he is. Cry all you want, Stevie Jonak, he is. Your boyfriend was destroyed. Dominated. I didn't see you coming to ringside to try to help. Can't even show up for your boyfriend's matches. That's sad. Sad, 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 Stevie Jonak. Now let's presume the world's not going to end this coming Friday, even though it probably is, because who am I to doubt the Mayans? They're stand-up people. Monday, I don't really have anything going on. Tuesday, the lounge. Itch Coma Weeder was going to try to bring Whip Me Spears to the lounge. If so, it'll be the greatest show in the history of shows. Except for the ones where Casey Carlisle, whom I love, appeared. And that one episode of Skill Says where Dash Venture was on there and did the Hot Scoops edition, because that was tremendous. I've listened to that dozens of times. Never gets old. Greatest show ever. Wednesday, yeah, kind of free. Thursday, looking free-ish. Looking kind of free-ish. Friday, if the world's not over, Tom Rocky Stone of AWA fame, scheduled to come on, and special guest host Casey Carlisle. That's right, we're talking greeting card star Casey Carlisle gonna guest host and interview Tom Rocky Stone. If you watch the AWA Classics, you've probably seen him dozens of times. If you watch Superstars of Wrestling in the late 80s, early 90s, you probably saw him dozens of times. It's going to be a great show. Great show. So to recap, Darth, Karta, and Super Delerium, no match for the team of myself and Devastatingly Handsom - Venture Sullivan. Didn't come close, not at all. They were just brutally beaten. Dominated. It was ugly. Not big ugly, because he's on like the world famous flea market or something. And I don't even think they're regionally famous, so I don't know how they got world famous, but apparently they did. At least in Pat Large's mind. Wow. So, to recap, Monday, free. Tuesday, The Lounge, possibly Whitney Spears. Stevie Jonak might bring in her toe-sucking, loving friend. Last interview before the big move, apparently, which Stompin' Steve's probably paid for in advance and has trucks lined up. Probably got like hundreds of rolls of toilet papers lining the sides of the truck so his precious museum-quality glass isn't scratched or chipped. And don't deny it, Stompin' Steve, because everybody knows that you had. I could tell because when I boink and got Lila's phone and hacked into her Facebook, I could see the messages. Don't you dare deny it, because I'll just boink and I'll take your phone next. And I'll hack into your Twitter and your Facebook and your forum spring, possibly your YouTube. I'll know everything. And then boink, it'll be back to you and you won't even know it was ever gone. Like a blink of an eye. Boink. So don't deny it, Stompin' Steve. We know it's true. And we also know you're going to pay for the house. You're going to buy like a 10-room house, lined with museum-quality glass portraits, probably petals of roses on the staircase leading up to the upper levels, probably gold chandeliers. We know what kind of things you're going to get. Don't you dare deny it. I'll just blink and I'll get your form, hack into your social medias, get the proof I need. Won't even hesitate. And Bob Hardy, if you defend that and say it's not true, I'll take away your Hall of Fame status. Be so distraught you won't even roll your car in the 70-mile-per-hour like rollover accident in the rain. Just be too sad to roll it over. You'll just like stick your car in the mud or something. That really happened apparently. I'll just take away your Hall of Fame status. Don't you try to defend and Stompin' Steve. Alright, and Thursday, I'm kind of free. Friday, Tom Rocky Stone with guest host Casey Carlisle, whom I love. Provided the world doesn't end, because who am I to doubt the Mayans? You're stand-up people. So, basically, episode 59,